Yo, YouTube, greetings and salutations. It is your boy, Mrgij, flying solo tonight, so I thought I would go and I would check out some archival comment recommendations, and I am going to start off tonight by saying thank you to Martine out of the Netherlands, who has requested, not once but twice, a reaction to the metal band Nightwish. Now, more so than Mrgij, I would say I'm a bit of a metalhead, played bass in a metal band for a few years and loved it. So I'm a huge Killswitch Engage fan. So those of you who know me would know that about me. And therefore, jumping into some metal reactions, that's right down my alley. So I'm going to get into Nightwish Ghost Love score live. So let's get into it. 3, 2, 1. Boom! Setup. Like the bullets, the bombable action. Live. It's a dope intro.
Siren from the deep came to me, sang my name, my Lord. Still I write my songs about the dream of mine, worth everything I may ever be. The child will be born again, that siren carried him to me. First of them true
I missed live shows. I'll do it. It's an energy, man. Okay. First of all, props and shouts out to Martien out of the Netherlands. Fantastic. Again, I have a predisposition towards metal. Been a fan for years, dating all the way back to, I got into a little bit of the heavier version of rock as it was sort of transitioning into metal in the 70s, sort of later in life, got an appreciation for Sabbath and obviously, what they kind of meant. And it's even a little bit of Led Zeppelin as they sort of led that heavier sort of guitar-driven music with a much more heavy melodic symphonic sound. And then obviously I was a big fan of all the 80s hair metal bands and all of the metal bands too, I loved everybody from, Quiet Riot and even Bon Jovi, which is obviously more anthem rock, but then even into, obviously later on got way more into like AC/DC but I mean, more like Iron Maiden and Judas Priest and some of the heavier bands. But anyway, I digress. And nowadays, huge fan of a lot of the new, kind of thrash speed metal and hardcore stuff. I'm August Burns Red, As I Lay Dying. Obviously, Killswitch Engage is one of my favorites. Probably my favorite band. Probably the band I've seen the most. But all that to say, Nightwish, beautiful, melodic. Oh, first of all, I mean, I can imagine that several of you will relate to. We miss the idea of being in these enormous anthemic settings for these, fantastic metal shows, rock shows. And I'm going to be honest, it feels like Europe does it on a whole nother level. I have seen so much live footage, and I haven't had a chance to go over there, but I've seen so much live footage. Their symphonic metal game is at a whole nother level. And just some of the crowd, just seeing the crowd and then the theatricality of the show, beautiful. Floor has such an amazing voice. What crazy range. What an amazing amalgam of, two styles of music that oftentimes pit people against each other. The idea of liking something more symphonic, more classical, but then putting it with the driving guitar, the driving drums of the metal scene. And obviously there were so many tempo changes. There was a lot of subtle nuance to the way the music, and it's a long piece. I mean, it's a 10-minute piece, but brilliant the way, and the theatricality. That's what I love about a live show. You're talking about leaving the stage, the frenzy that's building in the crowd, their excitement to see them come back, the kind of thing you would expect from sort of like an encore. And again, the driving drums. I am going to slaughter some of these Western European names. I think it's Yuka or Juka, who is on drums. At least there's a Juka on drums, and I guess there's one also on guitar. And, fantastic. And I played bass, so I really appreciated the bass work in this. And, drum and bass play such a huge part in holding down the time and signature of any kind of music, but I feel like especially in rock and metal for sure. Once again, just fantastic. The ethereal nature, the minor chording components of metal is what is a huge draw for me. And so these guys nailed it. I mean, fantastic live performance. Yeah, it's got some shades of, say, an Evanescence style, obviously without kind of that rap rock element that, from some of their stuff, but still just really beautiful. 10 out of 10 performance. Fantastic. Can't wait to dive into some more of this stuff. And if you guys are interested in seeing more metal content on the channel, let me know. I'll probably be in charge of that side of things. But Madge and I are going to get back into the cockpit again together soon. We'll be putting out more content as time goes on. So if you get a chance, hit that like, hit that subscribe, get at us in the comments. Obviously, we read the comments. We try and connect with people through that and try and get to the reactions that they're interested in. So if you're interested, please do so. Thank you so much for supporting us. Thank you for coming through. We hope that whenever you come through and check out the channel, you find a little bit of happiness, a little bit of peace, a little bit of joy, but ultimately a little bit of that. I said it, and it's lit, but here we go again. Peace!
Yo, you know I'm I'ma run this, kid. Shouts out to Curtis Magic and Uncle Jizz. Yeah, when I do my lyrics, dog, I'm reppin' for the faction. Hit them up online for the fly ass reactions. Yeah, out to him, I be giving mad love. Yo, shout to Uncle Jizz, I'ma give you the plug.